Well, if he was on Worse Lands, he'd probably tell you that Cam Ward is going number 1 to the Tennessee Titans, and that's where we start. You also got Luther Burden III going 35th to the Titans, kind of so expecting a remade offense.
Yeah, and they need another wide receiver in this offense after they take Cam Ward at number 1, which everybody expects at this point. Almost feels like a lock. And you look at Luther Burden, and if this was 2 years ago, he'd probably be a top, he'd definitely be a first rounder, maybe even top 25 pick coming off an insane season for Mizzou. The production fell off this year. The usage was kind of bizarre. There's been some questions around him, but it's still a really, really good prospect that would probably get to play the slot right away in Tennessee's offense. So these would be the viable names in the Titans' offense from a fantasy perspective right out of the gate. And the offensive line looks a lot better this year.
Yeah, for sure, by the way. And then you look around and okay, you've got Calvin Ridley there and Treylon Burks. I know you keep hearing, right? I mean, just,
Might be over.
You just sort of you want to say, and I don't mean any disrespect to the player, but you want to say to Tennessee, this is stop trying to make fetch happen. Stop trying to make Treylon Burks happen. So, clueless reference for those guys.
Well done.
Mean Girls.
No, I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. All right. Let's go to the Patriots quickly. So
you got that though, Lawrence, right?
Lawrence didn't get it. No, he didn't get it whatsoever.
I said sure.
50 to 1 to have
I got your back, Matthew.
Thank you.
Okay, Will Campbell.
Whatever.
Will Campbell.
People love Luther Burden. I'll tell you that much.
All right, people love Will Campbell as well.
Do they?
He's looking like the first tackle off the board, going forward to the Patriots in Connor's mock, followed by Emeka Egbuka at 38. Cam Scatterbo and going O-line as well at pick 77.
Yeah, Ozzie Trapillo. Yeah, this is just all about Drake Maye, this draft.
Yep.
If you want to be higher on Drake Maye, if this draft happened, you'd feel so much better after the NFL draft about Drake Maye to get him not only a guy that will play left tackle potentially, we'll see with Will Campbell, but Ozzie Trapillo, who could start at right tackle, and Morgan Moses is there now too. Scatterbo, one of the best pass-protecting running backs in this draft. Emeka Egbuka, very smart wide receiver that can play inside and outside. Just raises the floor so much higher for Drake Maye.
One of the worst offensive lines in football last year. It was just, Maye was running for his life, and so, it's weird though. I don't want to say it's weird, but are you surprised as you sort of did this draft, adding to the wide receiver room? Because again, they have Diggs, and they have
this was written before Diggs.
Okay, I was going to say, but they have Kayshon Boutte, they have Pop Douglas, they have, I just feel like every year there's 2 young wide receivers, and at some point, do the Patriots say let's try to develop the guys we have as a
Polk. They used the top 35 pick on last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
They
Fourth
are
rounder.
Deep with young wide receivers.
They need them to play better. So there's a world where maybe now, especially writing this before Diggs signed, that second-round pick could be allocated towards a better running back, a tight end, a pass rusher. I don't think they'll go 4 offensive players in a row now that they got Diggs in the field.
In this mock draft where Will Campbell goes 4th, and I actually would love that pick there, is Travis Hunter still available?
Yeah, in this one he went 5th, but if I was updating this today, this is about 3 weeks later now, I think the draft will go Cam Ward, some combo of Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter. I don't think he's going to be there for them anymore.
Yeah.
Patriots win total is hovering around 8. Which is a pretty big improvement off of last year.
That's the Vrabel effect, I guess?
Yeah. Well, I guess they spent a lot of money in the offseason, and they're going to add to fortify the offense, I guess. But, yeah, I think that division is a little bit underrated now. I think the Dolphins are going to be much better than they were last year.
Bills are great.
The Bills, and the Jets will be.
And the Jets will be better under Glenn.
Their win total is 5.5 for the Jets.
I would take the over on 5.5, and I would take the under on 8 for the Patriots.
Glenn can get them to 6 or 7 wins for sure.
Yeah. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.